36th District Court is back in session.
All right, good afternoon. This is the People versus John Bryce Bedsworth, ticket number 718-612, one count of littering public/private property. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorneys.
On behalf of the people, please state 1888.
Oh, Ms. Cole,
Ms. Cole, something's wrong with your audio.
Oh, is there?
That's better. That's
now
much
we
better.
can hear you.
Oh, now you can hear me. And I also want to make sure that Officer Maxey is present as well.
Will you restate your appearance for the record? Because I'm sure that the court reporter did not catch that.
Oh, apologize. Paulo Cole on behalf of the people, P31888.
Alexandra
Attorney
Miller,
Miller.
P86290, on behalf of Mr. John Bedsworth, pardon me.
Officer.
Officer Karen Maxey, 5th Precinct, Detroit Police, Neighborhood Police Officer.
And Mr.
Today-
Bedsworth, will you please state your full name for the record?
John Bedsworth.
Today is the date and time set for sentencing. This matter has been held over numerous times on numerous occasions to give Mr. Bedsworth opportunities to comply with not only the agreement that was set forth by the prosecutor's office, but also ordered by this court. He has failed to comply in several ways. However, Mr. Bedsworth, you will be given only one more opportunity. I don't know that it's even humanly possible for you to make this significant enough improvements within the week's time that I'm going to adjourn this matter, but I am going to adjourn it for 1 week. That is June 30th. June 30th at 8:30 a.m. However, looking at these photos, again, I'm not sure that you will be able to, unless you have a huge team of people that will be able to come out to cut down some of these trees and the grass in the backyard, the trash. It doesn't even look like the trash has even been taken to the curb. Like, I'm not sure from, I did not ask for a response yet.
Yes, Your Honor.
I am looking at photos from before where the trash was overflowed. I'm looking at trash from today, and it looks like it's the same trash. Has it even been taken to the, and I'm not asking that question for you to answer, but it appears to me that it hasn't even been taken to the curb to be dumped in weeks or months or however long we've been going on this. The backyard photos, I've ziplined over more well-maintained properties than this. I cannot imagine. I know that the neighbors are calling the prosecutor's office and the MPO regularly, because I cannot imagine the type of rats and field mice that are in this yard right now. And it's absolutely disgusting. We are going to adjourn this matter for an in-person hearing again. I wish I had the foresight to know that we needed to be in person today. But I'm going to give you one last opportunity to clean this up. You have 1 week to clean it up. If you do not clean it up, you will be sentenced to the Wayne County Jail. Do you understand, Mr. Bedworth?
Not really, Your Honor. I will need more time than that.
What part of, if you don't have this cleaned up in a week, you're going to jail, don't you understand?
Okay, I don't understand what you mean by cutting down trees. The lawns were destroyed by the city when they came in there with their bulldozer.
What was destroyed?
The city of Detroit came in and did a number of damages. They knocked the downspouts out, they cracked the driveway, and they dug up the
What does that have to do with the overgrown grass?
There is no grass. I'm not so sure there's any lawn left, Your Honor. It's so uneven. It's so uneven.
I'm looking at, let me see. These are not, they're not labeled exhibits because we weren't planning to have a trial today. This is simply the sentencing.
I thought it was a review, Your Honor.
No, we never did. We never sentenced you.
It was supposed to be delayed. I thought this was a review, Your Honor.
This is an adjourned sentencing,
Yeah,
sir.
so your honor, so the picture where all that foliage, all that heavy foliage is to his yard, where the black Lincoln is, that is to
Yes.
his 5064 beds, I'm sorry, Anatole, 5064 Anatole. That was taken today at 7:31 this morning, and those first three pictures were taken this morning, 7:31, and then the others are to both the addresses, which is 5064, which also has heavy foliage and overgrown weeds in the backyard, as well as still the both pickup trucks in the yard. The garage door still open, trash and debris still comes to the very edge of where the garage door should be. And no, he hasn't swept or blew any of all these little things that fall on the ground.
Helicopters when we were kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, I wasn't the hailstorm knocked down some stuff. There's dirt in the driveway from the driveways being cracked and the approach. I didn't know if that's what Officer Maxey was talking about. I didn't.
Your excuses are borderline insulting to everyone's intelligence on this call today. You have women on this call who are far more educated to know that cracks in a driveway does not equate to this amount of debris in your yard. It's your lack of trying. You haven't even tried, sir. You haven't even attempted to.
Your Honor, I guess I had to pump the water out of the basements. I had to clean up the limbs from the trees that fell during the storm.
Welcome to home ownership. Welcome to home ownership. As a single woman, I understand it's a struggle, but it is what we have to do when we to maintain property is what we have to do when we own property. If you don't want to maintain it, then don't own it.
It's not that, Your Honor. I was involved in a car accident, and I was unable to get some treatments with the weather. And
I need to have another sidebar on to how to proceed because we are revoking the plea at this. Well, you know what? Give me one moment. If you could put Mr. Bedworth back into a breakout room, and officer, this is strictly for procedural purposes that I need to have a sidebar with Attorney Miller and Attorney Cole. Ooh, Mr. Bedworth, you'll be placed in the breakout room.
Sorry, officer.